If you've ever played Fall Guys and thought this would be far better with anthropomorphic characters from the Sonic universe, you're gonna love Sonic Rumble's pitch. So it's time to check out Sonic Rumble. There is a legend of a player that has read the terms of service and the privacy policy, but that is not me. I clicked agree so it will let me play the PEGI 3+ Sonic game. The game then asked me to complete a short tutorial to explain the controls of jumping, collecting rings, using items and whatnot. Upon displaying my unrivaled acrobatic feats, I reached the main menu. But I'm pretty much locked out of everything until I obeyed this passive-aggressive giant hand pointing at the play button. I did notice little stars popped up if you attempt to click on anything other than the play button, which distracted me for longer than I care to admit. Eventually, I pressed the play button and got match made into a game. For my first round, I was placed near May, Aris, Ju2680, Tomoki, Philip and Minoru. I promised to protect these brothers in arms and formed a silent vow for good sportsmanship over the coming battle. Now, I'm not sure if these are real people, but if you're May, Aris, Ju2680, Tomoki, Philip or Minoru, do comment below. 3, 2, 1, start! So begins my first ever round. I'm jumping, bouncing, going through big circle rings, getting shot out of cannons and overcoming a very slow spinning obstacle until I finish in first place. I received an additional amount of bonus coins for my phenomenal performance. The game then rounds up everyone onto pedestals and eliminates those that didn't meet expectations. Goodbye Kaharu, Karina, Juwarf, Ayesha, Ella, Itsuki, Anthony, and oh no, my boy Aris from the starting line. I'll always treasure those memories we had. The winners run into a portal and it's time for round 2, where we need to earn points by defeating enemies. Basically I just ran around mashing the left click button over and over again until eventually I finished in first place once more. This time Natalia, Mizuki, Yan, Yusuf, Reem, Tomaso, Katya and Ai were eliminated. This meant that myself, May, Ju2608, Tomoki, Philip and Minoru, the legends from the first round, all remained as if I had an aura of undefeatability that spread to those in close proximity. It was time for the final round, and I would dedicate this to our fallen brother, Aris. The third and final round was a race to get as many rings as possible. I had an advantage as I had already collected 3,286 rings from the previous 2 rounds. I started off strong, running towards the magnet power-up and scooping up as many rings for myself as possible. I smashed towers of blocks and slid up a rail. Then I got an attack power-up. Who would face my wrath? It was Kasuga 2802. I landed an attack that smashed 300 rings from them. But then, betrayal. Ju2608, my brother in arms from the starting line of the first round, came spinning in like a ballerina and attacked me, stealing 300 of my precious rings. I was shocked, and I retreated. But then, in a blaze of glory, Kasuga 2802 leaped from the side, claiming revenge upon me after my initial attack on them. They stole 300 rings. I got out of there by riding the rails. There was only 10 seconds left to go, and I was in second place. In the final effort for supremacy, I chose vengeance and attacked Ju2608. This act propelled me back into first place with just 5 seconds to go. I came in first place with Tomoki in third and Yuri in second. It was a battle fought by warriors featuring betrayal and vengeance. Aris would be proud of me. The final result screen plays and I'm surrounded by starting line buddies from round 1. Look, there's May, Philip, and who do we have here? The backstabber, Ju2608, who is slowly waving their hand in what may be a sign of an apology. I accept your apology, but even if you really want to make it up to me, you better comment, like and subscribe. I don't even know if you're real or merely an AI designed to ensure I have a good starting match in a PvP free-for-all knockout style game. After completing my first match and emerging victorious, I was granted the ability to set my player name. Player 148164 didn't roll off the tongue, so I changed it to Raphee Plays. What came next was a cynical display of microtransactions with a splash screen for something which the game assures me is a great deal. The sheer number of cosmetic items is immeasurable, until I come across a free item featuring the most unsatisfying claw machine minigame where many of the items just phased through the crane. I won a cat, but it wasn't Big the cat, so I was rightfully disappointed. I continued to keep strolling to the right, seeing if any other freebies were available, until I came to the end and was greeted with the Support a Creator button. I typed my own name in there, but it didn't work. So I typed in Behavingbeardly, who I had watched play the game a little earlier, and that worked. I assumed that for any purchases that I made in Sonic Rumble, a small percentage of that would go to Behavingbeardly. But the joke's on him. I have no money. And so ends my undefeated run of Sonic Rumble. What do you think of the game? Should I play more? Maybe on stream with others? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.